We do continue our rolling coverage on the tributes to the late Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu. We now go to Phillipi in the Western Cape, where our reporter Nasiphi Same is at the Desmond Tutu Health Foundation. Nasiphi, very good afternoon to you. As the tributes continue to stream in, what reaction are you getting on the ground?
Well, Paul, as we've all seen in the last few days, how much Archbishop Desmond Tutu was loved by many, including in communities like Phillipi here in Cape Town. At some point, he was the Archbishop of Cape Town, and we're currently standing outside the Desmond Tutu Health Foundation here in Phillipi Village in Phillipi, that not only serves this community but surrounding communities. And this particular foundation, founded back in the 1990s, and ultimately later on in 2004, in August, Archbishop Tutu and his wife Umamlia became patrons rather, and they say that, you know, having or rather bearing the name of a great icon like Desmond Tutu, they do work with various communities to ensure that they lessen the impact of the HIV epidemic. Also saying that they work with internationally recognized agencies that obviously does research and try and bring those technologies and some new research into these communities to assist young people. And we do understand that, you know, the foundation also works with young people in places like Gugulethu, where they have a mobile clinic, and not only educate young children and young girls about HIV and AIDS, however, ensure that everyone has access to healthcare. As we do know that the Arch was fondly known as, advocated strongly, not only as, or rather was not only known as an apartheid activist, but also someone that was very strong with advocating for human rights or rather was a human rights activist. And a part of that was to ensure that each and everyone has access to decent health care, and this foundation is one of the legacies that will continue following his passing to ensure that they do exactly that. And earlier on today, we also got an opportunity to speak to someone who was 20-year-old at the time, many years ago, saying that as much as he is now, you know, the Secretary General of the PAC, however, still vividly remembers that back 20 years ago, when he met the Arch for the first time, saying that he was a young 20-year-old and pretty much radical when it comes to protesting and standing up for what he believes in. He met Arch, and who then taught him how to actually fight for what you want, but in a peaceful manner. And he says that, you know, the Arch's legacy was not only to preach, but also to walk the talk and show people love and care, irrespective of who they are.
Very well. Let's leave it there for now. Nasiphi Same outside of the Desmond Tutu Health Foundation, talking about the role it plays and, of course, some of the stories that have come in of many talking and sharing their experiences of having interacted with the Arch.